Left 4 Dead 2 released all the way back in 2009, and that's over 15 years ago, yet the game still regularly has thousands of active players. In an era of battle passes and live service games, how does an old zombie co-op shooter still thrive? So what makes this game so replayable? So why are people still playing Left 4 Dead 2 in 2026? First of all, the gameplay loop is perfect. It's a simple concept. 4 players against hordes of zombies. There's no complicated progression systems. You could just jump in and start playing immediately. And every campaign only takes about 30 to 45 minutes on average. This means that for an average gamer that's, busy or has stuff to do, this is an easy game where you can just jump in and play with your friends. This is a co-op game and it's easy to understand but hard to master. There's a lot of different situations and scenarios the game could put you through, and it's teamwork focused gameplay because there's constant pressure from enemies, like the different special infected. They could pin you down, like the hunter could pin you down, the jockey could jump on you, and there are a lot of things that make you lose control of your own character, which you need to rely on a partner to help you. And regardless if you're playing with AI or playing with your friends, it's still a fun experience, and it's still an experience that everyone else should play. Now that Left 4 Dead is a really old game and the new generations are coming in, if you have a PC, please buy Left 4 Dead. It is a very, very good game. And a bonus thing to add is the AI director makes every run feel different, and this is one of the most important systems in this game. The AI director is basically how the AI works, and it dynamically controls the game. It decides sort of like when zombies attack, when special infected come out. It changes the item placement, and it adjusts the difficulty of the game depending on your player performance. So basically you could still be on easy mode, or you could be on medium mode, but there are like mini levels within easy, medium, hard, whatever. And it basically means that if you're doing well, it would make the game more chaotic. It might throw more special infected at you. So because of this, no 2 runs feel the same. The game constantly adapts the players. Instead of scripted encounters that other games have, you go to this area, there will always be certain stuff. That doesn't happen. The game creates chaos dynamically and depending on how you're doing in a certain run. And I want to go into detail about the special infected and how they create teamwork. So some examples, like I said, hunter pinning down players, the boomer could attract hordes, the tank could force the team to fight together, smoker pulls players away. This forces teams to work together. It forces teamwork and communication. Mistakes could instantly wipe the team. I know the tank is the most powerful special infected, but your team doesn't need a tank to instantly lose. Mistakes like miscommunication or just bad placement, or someone falling behind, can instantly wipe the team. Left 4 Dead is less about killing zombies and more about surviving as a team. And the cherry on top is the Steam Workshop and the mod community for Left 4 Dead 2. Take a look at one of the best games of all time, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. That game survived almost a decade and even more. It's still thriving. And what's a big reason why that game is still alive? It's the modding community. People often underestimate how much mods could take an effect on a game, because this is one of the biggest reasons this game survived so long. Steam Workshop allows for, custom campaigns, custom characters, custom weapons, meme mods, new maps, anything you want. You could look it up either on Steam Workshop or wherever you get your mods. They have some crazy mods where you could replace characters with movie characters or video game characters, any character you want. There's some NSFW mods too. If you're into that stuff, you could get some ridiculous weapons. And one of the biggest things that people make is actually the completely new custom campaigns. Left 4 Dead has a list of campaigns. You would think that it would get boring after a while playing those campaigns over and over and over and over again, because you already know where to go. You could easily just download a new campaign, and as long as it's made by somebody that knows what they're doing, it will be polished and it will be good. The community basically turned Left 4 Dead 2 into an endless zombie sandbox. And the thing is, modern gaming changed a lot. Co-op games like this are rare. Many games now focus on competitive multiplayer. You could argue that Battle Royale and hero shooters sort of dominate the industry. co-op experiences are less common. Like, off the top of my head, I can't really think of any co-op games that are like this. There are many that try to be, but sort of fizzled out. The only co-op games that I could think of are like cooperative story games, you know, like Gears of War. You know, I'm pretty sure the new one's gonna have a cooperative story, or like Split Fiction, or the Lego games. Those are awesome co-op games. So why does Left 4 Dead 2 stand out? It's because it has simple teamwork, there's chaotic fun, and it's very great with friends. Games like Back 4 Blood try to recreate the formula, but it doesn't go anywhere because they try to incorporate all this advanced stuff. I know Back 4 Blood had this like card system, and they try to be Left 4 Dead when it's not. Even newer games haven't fully captured the same magic that Left 4 Dead has. And this game is easy to come back to. Another big reason why it lasts is there's no grind required, no battle pass, no daily challenges, nothing that really forces you to play. Players could leave for months and come back anytime and instantly understand the gameplay again, and that's why the simplicity of Left 4 Dead 2 works. And this is a very simple game concept, and it could be compared to a game like Payday 2. Payday 2 is a bank robbing simulator, or like a heist simulator, but it's executed very well because it has a very simple gameplay loop, and because of that, Payday 2 is able to strive and be better and still stay in the thousands range on Steam. They tried to release Payday 3, but it didn't go well because they tried to erase, or you know, they went backwards on a lot of levels. But you know, this video is not on Payday 2. It's just another example on why games like this are succeeding. This game, or Payday 2 and Left 4 Dead, they're both designed purely around fun instead of engagement systems, and that's why people enjoy the game and enjoy coming back to it from time to time. Games like this could survive for generations. As a kid, I played Left 4 Dead 2 on my Xbox 360, and I loved it. Many years later, as an adult, I played Left 4 Dead 2, and I even love it, and many players agree. You could see the Steam charts are very high player counts for a game that is super old. Many multiplayer games disappear after a few years, but Left 4 Dead 2 is a game that keeps surviving generation after generation, not because it constantly updates, but because the design was already strong enough to last. Sometimes the reason a game survives this long is simple. It was built right the first time, and that's what modern games need. A lot of game companies nowadays have that mentality where they gotta just release it half-baked and then we'll fix it later. No, Left 4 Dead, they released it right the first time and you could see the effects on it, and that is why many players are still playing Left 4 Dead in 2026, and this is why Left 4 Dead refuses to die. But that's just my take. Let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what Left 4 Dead campaign is your favorite. Are you guys still playing Left 4 Dead in 2026? And let me know what content I should be doing. Thank you for watching, guys. MrFrostyFlamez out.